Hello and welcome everyone. So I'm going to do a video here touching base on lysine versus arginine, and I've done several videos in the past on lysine and why it's not going to help you in healing. Taking supplements, the types of foods that contain lysine. The reason is most of these foods that contain lysine or dairy and other foods that are really not necessary, and I'll show you here in a moment if you're new to this channel and you don't understand this, that aren't necessary for healing but are necessary for treating the symptom. Lysine is nature's drug. I want to repeat, lysine is nature's drug for treating symptoms for this particular issue. If that's what you want to do, don't watch any more of this video. Keeping as many dairy products as you can. I mean, I would just load up on yogurt and everything else. And you'll find out the hard way as time goes on what that does to your body, and you're going to actually make the problem worse down the road. But anyways, that's what you want to do. So at this point you might be wondering, look at this, blackberries, blueberries, everything you talk about is high in arginine. I mean, this is just unbelievable. People are healing on arginine foods that are way off on the ratio. Look at this, blackberries are huge in healing, blueberries, grapes can be a factor. I mean, look at these ratios. They're disgusting. They're horrible. Coconut shredded. I mean, you don't have to eat all coconuts, but a little bit of coconut's fine. Coconut water, coconut oil, it doesn't matter. Most of these are nuts, and I tell people to avoid nuts for a reason. And again, this has nothing to do, this ratio, with healing, unless you're eating, of course, all of the negative foods that I'm going to show you here in a moment. That has a negative impact. So you might be wondering, okay, I'm Googling this, arginine is bad for herpes. It's an essential requirement for the replication of viruses and progression of viral infections. Oh my gosh, I have to avoid it. I have to. Why do you have to avoid it? Because someone told me that. Because they know more than you, James. They just started their channel and they're trying to be different, but they know more than you. They've never shown any proof of healing anyone, but they know more than you. Okay, so this isn't about these people, because frankly I could care less. I could care less. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I want people to understand that when I show you information online, it is a learning tool. And again, this is incorrect information. You have to detox out a virus. It doesn't matter about the ratio. And if it's necessary for application of this virus, and you take something to combat it, you're treating a symptom. Very, very simple to understand. So if you want to do that, you're going to be in for a rude awakening as time goes on. Because check this out. Fruits, berries, and melons enhance detoxification. What did I just show you in the other chart? Berries. Oh my gosh, berries are way off. Look at this ratio. They're horrible. And you know what? You could eat non-organic blackberries and blueberries. Sure, organic is going to be better, but you can still heal with non-organic. And you're going to put everyone to shame that's taking all this lysine, because at the end of the day, you're going to heal and they're not. That's what it comes down to. If you want to eat cooked foods, you want to steam your vegetables, you want to cook them, you want to try to make this a cooking show, you will fail. I 100% will tell you, you will fail. You will not ever heal on a Western blot test or an IgG. It will not happen. Now, if it did once and you took the test twice again, and then it showed that you didn't, that's the point I'm trying to make. Same test at the same place, same facility, same everything. Take it 2 or 3 times in a row. You follow the fruits, berries, melons, enhance it. Even if you want to do some fresh herbs, I've done the video on this. You want to eat some vegetables, but they're raw. A little small percentage is fine, but you keep at least 80% with fresh fruits. You could do dates, you could do the berries, you could do all the foods that basically don't have as much lysine as people want them to have, and you'll heal. It's the complete opposite of what society's doing. Just like society says fruit is bad for you, it's full of sugar. I mean, it's loaded with sugar. I mean, nature doesn't even know what sugar is, but according to them, fruit is high in sugar. It's high in fructose. And fructose is not bad for you unless you're separating the fiber from the sugar. You're blending it, you're doing all these things, you're manipulating it. Just put the fruit in your mouth and chew it. It's pretty simple. Take the berries, put them in a bowl, eat them. If you want to put some Celtic salt or some Himalayan salt, whatever, put a small amount. I don't care. That's not going to be a problem. Don't cook them. Don't try to become a 5-star chef. Eat your food the way nature intended. It's pretty much that simple. If you want to eat some starches and you think that you're going to follow someone else online that said we need starches, but they look 90 years old when they're actually 60, that's your problem too. This is not going to help you detoxify. Nuts and seeds and legumes are not going to help you detoxify. I'm not saying they're bad foods, they're not going to kill you, but they're not going to help in this process. It's just that simple. If you want to eat the dairy and you want to eat the grains and you want to eat the proteins and you want to reverse detoxification, go ahead and do it. That's up to you. If you want to eat the cooked foods and you're having too many detox symptoms, you can go ahead and do that. If you want to eat any of these foods I tell you not to do in the first 30 days and you want to cut them out, I don't see a problem with that. But the healing is here. This is where the healing is. These 3 categories: raw, not cooked, not having a blowtorch near it and heating it up. None of that stuff is going to help. And I know this may be kind of funny, but unfortunately there's some people that are hard-headed and they need to understand that you cannot heat up the food, period. And tea is not a cooked food. Tea is a liquid. Tea helps in the process if you're using the teas that I've shown you in the video. I'm talking about foods. Foods must be raw. 80% fruits. So if you eat 2 meals a day and the majority of your foods consist of fruit, you're doing it right. If you have the majority of your foods consisting of vegetables and they're cooked, you're doing everything wrong. Period. Any questions, go ahead and let me know. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.